Hello everyone, welcome to Module 2. Hope you have enjoyed Module 1, and if you did not watch Module 1 as yet, please stop right now and go back, otherwise you'll get confused on this thing, and watch that one and then come back to this thing because that lays out the foundation of this thing all, because this thing affects your financial situation and your future. So all right, today we'll be discussing, remember in the email I mentioned, okay, how to have your money in tax-free, tax-free versus taxable or taxed as earned, plus how to be, how ordinary people can become millionaires and millionaires become billionaires. And I remember in module 1 I had mentioned my story, how all of this thing came about. It took me years, to put all these pieces of the puzzle together, and so I came up with a proven money formula, and proven is that yes, it proved in that 2007, 8, and 9, when the people who used our strategies did not lose any money, plus they are way ahead of others who might have recovered from those losses. So this is my like I said, giving back to you so you can benefit and be financially secure. All right? And I want you to fulfill your financial goals, okay, and be relaxed and enjoy life. And I'll be showing you everything, how to put it on autopilot and stuff, and then how to get only the upside of the stock market, so that you can enjoy life, and in the last one I mentioned, the four green circles, put a turbo booster to your money. So that's like, during the contribution when we are young, then this is the middle ages, see, when it's accumulating. This is distribution is at retirement, and this is when we check out to be with the Lord, right? So if we can have the money growing in tax-free environment, that is like, then putting your turbo booster to your money, and it takes it to whole new levels, which we will be discussing in a couple of minutes. But before that, let's just compare all different savings and retirement vehicles, so that way how important it is, and how these things they work, the regular traditional way that we've been told, and what else is available. All right, so again, like I said in module 1, that we are going to be using A30. This is also someone starting A30. And again, remember I mentioned, don't worry about it if your age is different, because the numbers will be accordingly, and don't let that bother you, but just get the gist of this thing, what all is possible. All right. And so they are all putting, the variables are all the same. They are all putting $6,000 into this program, okay, during the contribution phase. All right. And now let's just compare all different vehicles that are available for savings and retirement programs. So one of the guys says, hey, I'm going to go with the mutual funds. You start putting that 6,000 there. The second guy said, well, I want to put it into annuities. The third guy said, well, everyone else in my family's been putting money into IRAs and 401ks. I'm going to do that. And the other guy said, well, I want to play the stock market and put it into mutual funds, And the last guy said, well, we'll listen to these people, see what they are saying. All right. So now, fast forward to age 65 right here, and that is when they all are ready to retire, and they all have one thing. By the way, the very first column right here is the age, and this is the number of years. This is how much they are putting in each of them, and all the variables are the same. Now, at retirement, they all say that we want to start getting $64,000 net income after taxes and stuff, net in our pocket. All right. So this is the payout phase. Let's just compare how long will their money last then. All right. Remember, they contributed up to age 65, and now they want to start taking that $65,000 income out. Now, the very first column is the client's age, so okay, from 65 through, this way. And the last column here is number of years from age 65. So this means all this yellow is when they will run out of money. So in this case, the first guy will run out of money in about 8 years because they have to pay taxes. The guy with the annuity is also about 8 years or age 73. The guys with the IRAs and 401ks, they did better because they had tax deferred accumulation. And the guy who played the stock market, okay, about age 80. Now, that is about 15 years that their money will run out, and now with the advances in medical sciences, people are living longer and longer, and so what are your choices then if the money is going to run out pretty soon? So average person has 3 or 4 choices. One of them is that they start taking less money. That's the obvious choice that we think about. But again, how much less do they take so they never run out of money? That's a gamble also. All right. So then the second choice is, okay, they said, well, I'm going to keep blowing it off and, just take a gamble. But again, remember in module 1, we had mentioned that if you are alive at age 65, then statistically, okay, you have going up to age 85 is a very good chance. That's not me saying it; those are the statistics. Right? And so, if the money is going to run out, around this time, and then what will you do? So that's not a good choice. Third one is, okay, living off of children or charity. Knowing what I know, you don't have to do that. All right. And again, I'm sure you would not want to do that either. And the fifth one is, see that hey, you blow it off and you are like a living dead person if you run out of the money. So knowing what I know, none of them are good choices. Okay. And let's just see the homework that I had done through the years. What results produce. Okay. And again, it is the same money like I had mentioned in module 1. And here, even at age 64, they are still getting that $64,000 coming to them. Folks, this is the power of proper planning. Remember in module 1 I said people failed to have proper planning done. All right. Well, by the way, it is a good first start. Okay, that you are into these programs. It is way much better than someone who just kept on procrastinating. And but this is what all is possible for you. All right. Now let's just take a look at it. Okay, the tax-free versus taxed as earned. Remember, like I mentioned in the module 1, I'll never be a party to lying or cheating on your taxes. Everyone has to pay their fair share, and it's a moral obligation also. See, and so, but knowledge is power that I'll be sharing with you. And I also didn't have it because I was like normal people. I lost everything myself too, even though I thought I was pretty smart. But my homework produced all of these results, and they are proven now. All right, now let's just take it. This is in tax free. This is $1 doubling every period for 20 periods. And again, not to be confused, with 20 years or anything like that. No, no, no. It will be 20 periods. It could be 1 to 2, 2 to 4. It could be every day or every week or every month or every year, whichever way. That does not matter. But so the results will be the same. So in tax-free environment, it will be over $1 million, and in taxed as earned, because you double your money, then you have to pay. And by the way, this is 33% tax bracket I'm using. So in 33% tax bracket, so 1 to 2, then you pay 33%. It comes back here, then it doubles again, then you pay the tax again and stuff. So it just goes up to about $28,000. Now you might be wondering, oh, I'm not in 28. Well, if you are in 25% tax bracket, you'll go up to about $78,000. And so again, there is nothing that comes close to this $1 million here. All right. So, folks, this is the power of the homework that we did. Okay, we show you legally how to come out of this part and into this position right here, into the millionaire. Again, like I said, you're right. Knowledge is power, and the IRS says if you will set up the money according to certain IRS rules and regulations, and okay, it complies with the TEFRA laws, and then you can come out from this taxed as earned or taxable side into the tax-free side, which I'll be showing you in module 4. All right. So this is the power of tax-free, folks. Okay, this is what we meant when we said, okay, we show you how ordinary people can become millionaires and millionaires become billionaires. Is that if you just go from the regular day-to-day struggles into the tax-free environment, that is how you get on to the path to be a millionaire. All right, having your money in tax-free environment. And so with that one, I just want you to, you have a stress-free life, when it comes to money, and it's all put on autopilot, so you can go enjoy life. All right, folks. Hope I have been able to give you some more insights into it. Here next week we'll be discussing, how you replace, or in the next module, I'll be discussing how you replace your income. We never ever stop to think about it. Everyone seems happy and stuff, but if we have a heart attack, stroke, cancer, or something like that, or major health problem suddenly comes up, and where will money come from? Your income stops at that time because you're running to the doctors and hospitals, but bills